Hello internet passers-by, welcome back to Napcast. As always, I am Rainbow Notorious and joining me today is Sean.
Hello.
And Lena.
Ooh.
Anyone got anything they want to talk about?
God. I can always rant about something if need be.
Go
Not
do that.
croissants. What the fuck did I pronounce that?
But please.
Croissants.
I mean, I think I've told you guys about the croissant. I did.
Oh, yeah. Vaguely.
Vaguely.
I don't know if we...
Not enough for it to stick in my mind, I'll be honest.
I think she mentioned doing this before her sister and cousin came and then her cousin cancelled.
Yeah.
Yeah, the morning of, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, let's get them some treats.
You
but
say
I also
you've
want
done
to
that to get food for them, but really
It was
that
for
was
me.
for
No,
you.
it was for me.
Uh-huh.
And I needed an excuse for my boyfriend to come along. So, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, we
Couldn't just drag him.
After, usually, yeah, but he was like, no, we don't need to go. I was like, yeah, but there's this new bakery. I want to try it. You know, we need to make sure we have some nice stuff for them as well. And they're picky.
Come on.
And it was just kind of going. I want breakfast at one of them. If I talk for long enough, I'll just say, yeah, sure.
That is a lot.
Yeah,
You just pulled up Reddit.
yeah.
We were supposed to go to 4 bakeries, but then one of them, the Thursday evening, was like, oh, I'm closed tomorrow. I'm like, of all the fucking days, you have to be closed. It's my croissant day.
Fucking piece of shit. Fucker.
It's a vital piece of the route.
I had all the puzzle pieces in
Yes!
play and you've just ruined
I
it.
had a route. I knew where I was going.
I'm trying to open up this Reddit
Oh God, what are you doing?
post, but it's
Comments.
Oh, then okay.
Yeah.
So you can tell one of us uses it and one of us doesn't. I use it on my phone all the time.
Every time I prove that I know Reddit inside and out, I feel so shamed.
You should.
Because it's fucking Reddit.
So I stumbled across this morning.
Ooh.
It is an essay for fuck's sake for philosophy 101.
And Jill Fameson.
Phil Jameson. Phil Jameson.
Midterm 1.
I'm trying to figure out if it's like real or not because I'm reading the name and I'm like, is this like Phil My Ass in or something like that, or it's not?
don't know.
Nah, that looks like a real
We
name,
should
I'll be
read through
honest.
this. And someone wants to be the teacher's notes.
I'll do the teacher's notes if someone wants to.
I'll be Mario
sure.
versus the idea.
Okay.
So
Mario the idea versus Mario the man is
an
the
essay
Yeah.
by Phil Jameson, Philosophy 101.
yes.
Everyone knows Mario is cool as fuck,
Horrible opening.
but who knows what he's thinking? Who knows why he crushes turtles?
To save the princess, also gross.
And why do we think about him as fondly as we think about the mythical non-existent, close in brackets, Dr. Pepper? Perchance.
You can't just say perchance.
I believe you crossed that out for some
Yes.
It was Kant who said, experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. Mario exhibits experience by crushing turts
Stop.
all day, but he exhibits theory by stating, let's-a go. Keep it up, baby. Okay, what does that fucking mean? Like, I gotta stop it right now.
Let's Phil James and be like, give it up, baby.
That makes no fucking sense. When Mario leaves his place of safety to stomp a turkey,
I've crossed that out.
he knows that he may die.
That's not. You can't capitalize that.
Okay.
And yet, for a man who can purchase lives with money, a life becomes a mere store of value.
Okay.
A tax that can be paid for, much as a rich man feels any law with a fine is a price.
Fine.
We think of Mario as, and gotta scroll down because I can't.
No, this is it. This is all we. Oh no, we only got.
No,
a
there's
little bit
more, yeah. We think of Mario as a hero, but he is simply a 1%er
Why are we saying this?
of a more privileged variety. The life kind.
What?
Perchance.
And then there's perchance, but it's crossed out again.
I want to read the full fucking thing.
Same.
I think this is the full thing, though. Like, if you look down below the last line, there's a lot of space, so unless he has a full...
It's double spaced, so unless that goes to like a new paragraph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't...
The indentation's really odd as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I stumbled across that. God is dead and we have killed him. You'll be next if you... Oh, that's just the fucking...
Yeah, it's just the Automod Discord.
I just came across that and was like, what?
Oh, philosophy memes. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing until this morning either.
I wouldn't say this is related to philosophy, but okay.
Yeah, I don't get like how that's a philosophy essay.
No. I mean, I've told you guys how I love writing film essays on one particular film, right?
No.
Megamind. I love.
Oh yeah.
It is the most like tropey. It hits all the spots right.
But it does it
it's
so
perfect.
right.
It does it so well that I've written several essays on it.
Can I read all of them?
If I still have them, I'll yes.
Yeah.
That's an
Oh,
episode.
Me
That's
okay.
We'll put it right next to the Wattpad episode.
Yeah.
I guess
We're never
wanna-
getting to that episode.
We
are
will. We will.
I guess we're not talking about the one. My wife confided to me recently that she has a scat fetish thing, are we?
Look, we've already had one of these types of things in the last week. Just in that sort of WhatsApp group we have.
Yeah,
Someone
this is
sent
this-
a little something, didn't they?
That's this post.
I don't want to experience it again.
no.
You can look that up in your own time.
Look that up. It is not fun. We
If
can
you wanna-
do an Am I
if
the
you wanna
Asshole, that's
vomit.
fun.
I have a bunch of Am I the Asshole things saved.
Yes.
I don't know why I have that saved. I don't know why I
Oh,
would
I
save
thought-
that.
Oh god.
Let me just quickly get rid of that.
Yeah, thank you.
My manager caught me with a mouse jiggler.
Oh yeah, we read that on the one with Manuel.
Okay.
If Satan designed a house, what would he do to make living as inconvenient as possible? Oh, that could be interesting.
Yeah. Let's ask Reddit.
Okay, load in. There we go. One step on the stairs slightly taller than the rest. Oh, but it's randomized
Randomized
each time.
Perfect.
And it's
Yeah.
actually more than one of them.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Just like real life.
Like in a medieval castle where often the steps were regular. Okay, that's Can I do what I do
Yeah,
on the
you
phone?
can collapse them
collapse
like
it?
the
the
next to
minus.
names. Yeah.
Multiple light switches in every room, but you'll never remember which switch turns on the light, so you always have to flip a whole bunch of them to get the right light on. We have 2 light switches in our hallway. One controls the downstairs and one controls the upstairs. I can never fucking remember which one it is.
Are they next to each other? Or? Like, are they next to each other, opposite sides?
They're on the same.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
The house I have, like my new house has. There's 2. Like, so in my kitchen, there's also a door that leads to like a downstairs bathroom. The switch right next to that door that leads to the bathroom controls the lights in the kitchen. And there's another light that's on the other side that's slightly further away that controls the lights in the bathroom.
For fuck's sake.
Everybody gets confused. It's to the point where we just leave the light on in the bathroom.
Might as well at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandparents have like a similar thing to what we have out there in the hall, but it's like the hallway and the toilet. They're on the same like panel, but the one closer to the toilet, because it's like, you know, one's on the left and that's the next to the toilet. So that's the toilet light. That's fine. I can remember that.
Yeah, that's what I have at my place. I'm always, the first time I moved in, I was like, what are these for? And I pressed it, I was like, oh, it's it outside. Because you do light switches outside of bathrooms here.
Not always.
Oh my god!
Yeah, not always. Most of the time.
Ours is in the bathroom, but it's also not a switch. It's a pull cord.
My granny used to have one of those.
No, yeah, we just do it inside. It's just better. More
Again,
effective.
some bathrooms do it inside.
I will say most don't, but
Yeah, my aunt and uncle live in a house that is the same model as my grandparents, so like layout the same. Light switches in the bathroom. Behind the door.
behind the door.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah, it's also a pull cord as well.
I guess that's.
With a
Don't-
starfish on it, I think.
Don't your siblings mess with it? Like, I mean, you don't have a sibling, but Sean, do your siblings not just turn the light off when you're in the bathroom?
Well, yeah, when like we were kids.
Yeah, that seems like I would do that to my siblings if I had the chance, but I didn't.
Sibling issue.
It's just, you know, a small inconvenience for them. That's the type of shit you'd want to do. Like, I don't want to ruin their life, but you're in the dark. And there's nothing you can do
See,
about it.
even being on the inside, unless it was somewhere awkward like behind the door, if I had a sibling, we're the kind of family that doesn't like lock the door. Mainly because the door like is kind of broken in the way that you can shove it so that it gets stuck.
Yeah.
And you can pull it open again.
Someone has used that toilet, yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't like lock.
Yeah.
But we don't really lock it anyway.
It's always weird because I always have the urge to close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to. But like we don't lock the door anyway, so I'd be tempted to just put my hand in and just
Yeah, no, we lock
and
the
fuck
door.
with them.
Yeah, close the fucking door, dude.
At least close it.
Oh, we
Yeah.
close the door, but we don't
Lock.
lock it. Yeah.
I mean, if you can't.
I mean, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No, always on the door. At some point, my parents got very scared that we would get stuck in the bathroom, so we weren't allowed to lock the door anymore.
that's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, I know, right? And my mom made a little sign you'd hang on the door. It's like, oh, I'm showering right now.
That's dumb.
But it would hang in front of the lock that would show it was locked, so we would just lock it anyway
Yeah.
because she couldn't see it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like, it's small things like that. When I think of my family, like, why? Why was this suddenly something we worried about?
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all?
Okay, so that was multiple light switches in every room.
Love, live, and laugh sign on the wall.
He said
I needed
Satan,
a
not
second.
Karen.
I was like, something's wrong.
Satan ain't got nothing on me. You'd be lucky to be dealing with him instead. Fucking Karen.
That's the username, yeah, fucking Karen.
If you can't handle me at my Karen, you don't deserve me at my
Oh
Satan.
God.
The shower only has 3 modes. The heat goes from ice cold to hot as balls, and it's perfect for only 0.001 degrees Celsius. Or 1 degrees. So a typical shower. Yeah, that is like
Yeah.
a typical shower. It's hard to get it right.
Mine just has a little turn dial, so it's easy to kind of mess around with it, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's fine. But it's the hotter it gets, the weaker it gets. That's the issue.
Oh, that's a water pressure issue.
I've told you guys my boiler's fucked, right? Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can have that as like an actual design thing because mine does that as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I kind of like it where it's like just off of being hot as fuck
yeah.
and like
That's the
pelting
sweet
me
spot,
to
yeah.
the point of like tearing my skin off as well.
Yeah. I'm the same. Yeah, you turn it up a little too far, like ah.
Yeah, and then you just kind of gotta bring it
No.
down.
And then you gotta
You
wait for
turn
a
into
second.
Anakin at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's just a normal shower experience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the modes thing. I mean, I only really use the one mode on our shower.
Same. Hi.
I mean, isn't there one where it's just like one stream?
Oh, like so. I only have low, high, and eco.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, but our shower back home, yeah.
Yeah.
it has the 2.
Because like I know you can turn some of them, and it's like it'll go from being like full to like more concentrated to
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
just like one fucking stream. And I'll be honest,
That's the one that washes the dog.
yeah. I was gonna say I've only ever seen it being used for other things, not
Nasty.
dogs. That's the only thing I know about that option's reputation. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Nasty.
No toilet seats.
Oh.
A shower head you always have to hold.
Then it's not worth showering to me.
No.
I'm like, nah, I'm not about that.
1-ply toilet paper. Fuck right off. A clock that's always off. No way of fixing it.
Then don't look at the clock.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we have
easy
phones.
solved.
Fucking
Yeah.
useless.
Every door squeaks, that's fine.
Yeah.
House is always too hot or too cold, that's fine. Mine's is like that anyway.
Oof.
Look, I've told you my
No, I
bedroom is like
understand it.
constantly warm.
My dad's is exactly the same, so.
The stairs to the bedroom would be hidden, so you wouldn't know where they are. And you'd think you have to scale up the couple of feet each time you want to get in. What?
Oh, so like there's no staircase, there's just like a cliff bit. So
Oh,
you think
so it's like a fucking Zelda puzzle where you gotta figure out how to
Yeah.
find the stairs.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
They shoot the arrows at like the paintings with the ghosts in them.
You gotta touch the paintings in a certain order. A different brand of smart home device in each room.
Smart fridge.
I feel like that's less of an issue now because, like,
Can you synchronize them a bit?
yeah, your home device, whatever you're using, like your phone or something, will be able to communicate with them all, basically.
Smart home devices are stupid though.
Yeah, there's that as well. Like, what happens if you have a power... I mean, like, What if your Wi-Fi goes down?
Or what if they're hackable?
That too.
Yeah.
Make the toilet have a slow flush. I don't need to picture that. Because my toilet got fixed recently and it's just become the worst fucking thing. I mean, you can flush it and it actually flushes your stuff away, but it's
Just
not.
the way they phrase it, make the toilet have a slow flush so it takes more than one flush for a dookie.
For a dookie. Dookie. Alright, Green Day. Not let any of the windows open.
Oh, that bothers me.
Have the internet go out every time you're in a good part of your Netflix show. When you're playing on the Xbox, even though you're aiming right at the guy and shooting, he somehow shoots you a minute later. That's just the experience of Call of Duty, really.
I think the wait a minute at the end is sort of to imply.
Yeah. Satan would design a windowless house with no air conditioning and perpetually roaring fire in the fireplace.
No. It will get so stuffy.
Yeah.
It's mildly convenient you're not fucking psychological torture.
The bathroom is in the basement while the sleeping room is in the attic. Some houses have that design though.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have basements in the UK, so.
No,
yeah,
exactly.
Breathtaking view, but no windows in the entire house.
Go outside.
Yeah. Ventilation unit that draws the air straight from your toilet. That's such an American issue.
Yeah.
Refrigerator is located inside the sauna. Who has a fucking sauna?
Yeah, you gotta be.
A finish.
I mean, the first comment is, damn, my house doesn't have a sauna, you finish.
He just started. Oh, that's great.
I mean, let's be real, Satan would have a sauna.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. But only he could use it.
All the ceilings are a little too low.
Oh, that one hurts. Yeah, you don't fully have to bend.
You just have to like do the neck thing. Yeah.
Tall people issues.
Every few minutes, the furniture moves a few millimeters in a random direction.
Fuck. I'm very much oriented to where things are.
Yeah, I'm
like,
the same.
Oh, I grab. That's how it works. I sit. And when my chair has moved a bit, even if I've moved it myself, next time I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna fucking fall.
Yeah. Okay. I think we'll move on to something else. Is there any subreddit that would be interesting to look at?
I always like a good Am I the Asshole? I like them.
If
there's any good ones.
Let's have a look at what's at the where's Am I the Asshole? I should be subscribed to it. Or I can just go to it via the numerous ones
Yeah.
that I have saved.
You are not.
You're not.
Oh, I thought I was. Weird. Do I do hot, new, rising, controversial, top, gilded? What one would be best? Top. Remember when top posts of Reddit were like a big YouTube thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They finally not anymore.
No.
Good.
It was like a year, I think it lasted, and then it stopped.
Good.
Alright, so we have, am I the asshole for telling my wife the lock on my daughter's door does not get removed till my brother-in-law and his daughters are out of the house?
I feel like that speaks for itself a little too
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
You sort of get the story just
I
from the
think we
title.
know.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just talking about the story.
Update. Am I the asshole for despising my mentally? Oh.
I mean, I think I've read part of this one. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Okay, let me open that in another tab. Am I the asshole for suing my girlfriend after she had my 1967 Impala project taken to the scrapyard? I mean, no.
No.
Am I the asshole for bringing my sister-in-law?
Yeah.
His wallet to the restaurant when she conveniently always forgets it?
I want to read that.
Yeah, I want to read that.
Yeah.
Should we get through these two?
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at the update. Do we need... Okay.
Yeah, the original
The
post.
original post, okay. Load, I clicked on it. Okay. The title makes me sound horrible, but hear me out. Okay,
Do you want to read? Are you fine?
I can read, I don't
Sure.
mind.
Get the story mode.
I'm just trying to get my mic to sit a little bit
Story
better.
mode.
My sister is severely autistic. What a great fucking way to start this. She requires attention almost 24/7 and cannot be left alone. She is non-verbal and cannot take care of herself at all. Despite the fact that she is only 12, she's extremely destructive and violent and destroys anything she gets her hands on. I feel like I might have read this before. I hate her. Oh, that should be wrong to say, but it doesn't feel like it. It is.
Yeah.
I was only 6 when she was born, so you're 18.
18.
Okay. And since then, I've never solely had my parents' attention. Don't phrase it like that.
Yeah.
Even since I can ever since I can remember, I think is what it's meant to say. The world has revolved around her. I was moved out of my room into the basement at 7 because she needed to be in the room next to my parents. All my toys as a child were destroyed by her, and my parents simply ignored me when I complained. Even when I was 14, she destroyed a Mac my school gave me. I was in the wrong. Okay, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, because I know the parents are gonna be like, you shouldn't have let it lying around.
Yeah. The one thing I will take issue with in the sentences before that is moving into the basement. If you're living in a 2-bedroom and someone needs to move, the eldest sibling typically will be the one, because you're not going to put the youngest child in the basement.
Yeah, 7 is an age where you've kind of made your bedroom your own.
Yeah,
so I
suppose.
can understand being salty about that, but I think once she's older, because 18 I still think is quite young, I think she'll understand.
Yeah. Along with this, I am expected to take care of her and drop everything I do for her.
No.
I can never make plans with my friend because my parents expect me to be there if they need me to take care of her. Okay, you're not the carer. That should not be expected
If your
of you.
parents are putting that pressure on you, they are in the wrong here.
Yep. Yeah. Even when I do somehow get time to myself, I am required to leave if they need me.
No.
If I do not, then I am punished. The recent example of this is when I went to see the new Spider-Man movie and was grounded because I turned my phone off in the theater. That's fucked up.
That's
fucked.
fucked.
It seems as if I am nothing more than a slave to them, and anything involving her simply overshadows me. This last week, I was chosen to give a speech at a school event. I was so excited, and my parents promised to be there, but they never showed and claimed it was because of my sister. Anytime anything like this happens for me, they are too busy with her. That's
Poor girl.
Yeah.
I've held this in for so long, and it finally spilled out today. While talking about colleges, my father, he joked that I should get a degree that pays well, so when they're gone, I can take care of my sister. I don't know why, but this caused me to break down. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, like fuck that.
I cried and screamed about how it was always about her. I'm nothing more than a caretaker to them, that they always make it about her, and that I am expected to be her slave for the rest of my life. I locked myself in my room since then, and my parents have not come to check on me. Wow, am I the asshole here? So we got an edit/update, kinda, according to the OP. Wow, thank you for all the support and love that you guys have given me. I never expected this post to reach the popularity it did. By nature, this sort of post is going to pop off. Thank you all for thinking about it for these past hours. You are right that I don't despise my sister. It's not her fault that she was born the way she is. My parents came to talk to me a while after my breakdown, but I was unable to bring myself to talk to them and only cried and asked them to leave. They have made arrangements with my grandfather for me to stay with him for the time being, and I'm getting ready to go to his house. My parents want to talk to me, but we have decided that it's best to leave it for now to have some space and time to collect myself. We'll be sitting down and talking later this week about this issue. Thank you all again for the love. I'll send an update.
I think
that sounds
good.
Healthy.
Yeah, that does sound healthy.
I don't want to defend the parents, but they probably didn't realize.
Yeah. I would say for the kind of parents they seem to be, which is slightly oblivious to what's going on with their children. Which, I mean, if you have an autistic child, I guess that's fair enough in some sense.
It's not malicious. It just seems not clueless.
I get what you mean. I'm just surprised that they're taking it so well, because parents do tend to have the reaction of no matter what we do, we're in the right type thing.
Yeah.
Which shows, maybe they recognize.
Yeah. It doesn't have a tag of if it's, but I wonder if that's maybe added to the update. Because this one's been archived. You're not available to vote or comment, so I'll just go back and we should get the update again.
Asshole aficionado. Sorry, that's like a flare on one of the people that commented.
Okay, so this is the update, which starts with, I'm back, like I said I would be. Okay, Arnie. My original post got a lot of attention, and seeing as you guys seem interested, here's my update. Well, since that day I made the post, I've been staying with my grandfather. The week's been honestly a huge change for me, for better and for worse, but I'll try to run it down. I started by telling my grandpa the story of why I broke down the way I did, and to be honest, he seemed horrified. No one in my family knew my parents were using me as essentially a free care service for my sister. My grandpa told me some things that I don't feel comfortable repeating here, but in essence, my sister is supposed to be getting care from a professional, and that my parents were ignoring that. Along with this, I was not supposed to be caring for her at all with her mental state, as apparently she is in danger to herself and others. Wow, she is a danger. That's nuts.
Christ.
Yeah, parents are becoming more unlikable by the second.
Yeah, this in
With everything else I told him, along with the stuff like the movie incident, he was really mad and told me not contact my parents without him there. That'd be fair enough.
Yeah, at that point,
you need someone in your corner I know they are 18, they're technically an adult, but still they need someone older in their corner for that sort of thing. He pretty much told me that we would be meeting with my parents beforehand, and that he was going to be there when I sat down with them. It didn't end there either. The rest of the week consisted of other family checking in on me and telling me things my parents hid from me. This included the fact that my parents have been taking money from family to fund a caretaker that doesn't exist.
Oh, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Wow. I hope this kid gets emancipated from their parents at the end of this.
They really need to.
So, yeah.
Suffice to say, this week has been rough, but the upside is that even through all of this, my extended family has been giving me more love than I felt in a while. My grandfather spent this last week making up for the time I've lost, encouraging me to spend time with friends and do things I want to do. My aunts and uncles have also been helping me through the week. Saturday night I sat down with the parents to talk, so this is oh god, it went badly to say the least. Oh god. They came clean to me about everything. I mean, that's a good start.
Yeah.
They told me things I will not repeat here.
But they did not apologise.
Oh, fuck's sake. My parents still claim that I am somehow owed my sister my time.
No, you don't owe anyone anything.
Yeah.
Even if your siblings are parents, you don't owe them shit. If you do something for it, it should come from you. It should never be expected.
Exactly. This fucking quote.
My father even saying, "You were put here to be her caretaker."
No, she's the
wasn't.
eldest.
She's the eldest. But then again, depending on how people view family, technically the eldest is the caretaker.
That's true.
But no, she's not a full-time, mental health professional either.
With the way this is worded, it's like the father saying you were put here by God.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I won't lie and say I was composed. You shouldn't have been. After everything I learned, I confronted them on the fact that my sister needed a caretaker, the money my dad was taking from his sister, and a few other things. They denied it or made excuses. So, wait, no, they didn't come clean to you about anything then?
Yeah, they didn't come clean to you about everything. They just had more stuff.
Yeah. And in the end, we ended off in a worse place than before. I mean, fucking
expected.
Yeah. Today will be my last time talking to them for a while. After talking with my grandfather and uncle last night, I'm not going back. Later today, I'm going there and picking up my stuff and moving in with my grandfather.
Good.
That is absolutely what you need to do.
Yeah.
When I graduate high school, I'm planning on leaving the state to go to school. My aunt has told me that the money she was sending to my dad will instead be coming to me from now on.
Nice.
That's really nice.
That's really nice.
My parents have called me twice since Saturday. Neither of them were to apologise and only asked when I was coming home. Fuck them.
Go fuck yourself.
I won't be going back to them. Right now, I still feel pretty uneasy about everything, but I feel like that will pass. The rest of my family is showing their support to me, and honestly, it feels great. But in the end, I lost my parents. I mean, to be fair, they weren't really acting like parents.
Yeah.
Overall to this, I've learned something that I wish I saw earlier. I don't hate my sister.
You don't hate your sister at all.
I don't hate my sister. In fact, I love her with all my heart. I should never have have projected my hate on her. That was wrong, and someday I hope to make it up for it. Make up for it.
Sweet, because it's really the fucking parents that are
the
issue.
100%. Yeah, this is absolutely her frustration, sadly, were misplaced, but given the situation, it's understandable and it's easy to find yourself
doing that.
Yeah. Is it? Oh my god!
There's more.
Last edit. I'm gonna skip the other one because it just looks like a thank you one.
Yeah.
Wow, I never imagined my story would reach the popularity it did. I know it's kind of cliche. Blah, blah, blah. We just got back from moving things out of my parents' house. Everything I wanted to take, my grandpa and uncle helped me move out. And it's at my grandpa's house now. I have my birth certificate, social security card, and every other document and record I could think of. My parents were quiet the whole time I was there. Shortly after I arrived, my dad lived with my sister, and my mom only hovered over us silently as we moved. It took a while, but as we left, she broke down and told me she loved me and would miss me. I mean, I guess in some sense, as parents, they still do love her.
Yeah, it's just very misguided.
Yeah.
Guided and very kind of fucked.
And to be fair, from what we've seen so far, I'd say the dad really seems to be the biggest instigator of most of this.
I mean, it's him that said, like...
She was put here to be the caretaker.
And he was the one that joked about, like, getting a degree that pays, so...
I hugged her and said goodbye, and that was it. Even now, I sit here and think if she really meant it. After this whole week of her not saying anything, she waited till the end. Because if she still hasn't apologized, then she's still in the wrong.
Yeah.
I hope she meant it. Right now, though, I think I just need to look ahead. Maybe one day, me and my parents can reconnect. I hope so.
Take your fucking time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Enjoy
really need
college.
like. I love that she ends with the fucking Cowboy Bebop quote. See you, Space Cowboy. That's nice. That's a nice way to wrap this all up.
I like that the first comment is, wow, Opie's grandfather is a saint.
He really is. This is you are not the asshole.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
And I love the self-awareness that they've put into it. That they started out with misplaced frustrations and I don't want to say hate because I don't think it amounts to hate. It's fears and anxiety.
Yeah.
Almost going on trauma.
Yeah. And then, has acknowledged that it's misplaced, realizes where the issue is, and their family, extended family, has been supportive in helping them. And the fact that they didn't know is honestly surprising. I mean, it's not surprising in the sense that a lot of these things are, hidden from, but still.
Yeah.
That was very wholesome in a way. And I hope they're doing well. I don't think they mention if they're male or female. All we know is they're 18 at the time this was posted, which was 4 years ago, so they're 22 now.
Yeah.
I
I was getting the vibe of female, but I'm not sure. Why.
That was what I was thinking, but you never know.
You never know.
situations.
You never know.
Yeah. So I hope you're doing well. And you'll probably be most of the way through college at this point. So
yeah. So hopefully you've done
Good
well in the last 4
study.
years.
Go
Yes.
study.
Get your own life, your old man, whatever.
Person.
Being.
Yeah.
okay, so
Oh. Yeah.
this is the next one. Am I the asshole for bringing my sister-in-law's wallet to the restaurant, which you conveniently always forgets it?
Oh, I smell drama.
Yes.
Ew.
So we have a female, 28 years old. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what that
the
means.
OP is female, 28 years old.
The sister.
And sister-in-law Amy is 26, also female. Obviously.
Women drama.
So she always comes to visit from out of town. She stays with us instead of a hotel. I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. If it's asked beforehand.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's all clear.
And always wants to go to expensive restaurants. Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Straight away.
Nah.
Issue.
Nah.
Maybe
If
not.
I'm visiting you, I feel, especially if you're staying with that person, you should pay for some stuff.
Yeah.
Just as I'm an inconvenience to you.
Exactly.
A fee.
Yes.
You are giving me a place to live. I will repay.
Yeah.
She always conveniently forgets her wallet or comes up.
Oh.
Some excuses
Thumbs up with some excuses.
as to why she can't pay her share.
Then don't go there.
Yeah, don't go.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You look at a menu, it's like, oh god, 40 pounds for a main? Absolutely fucking
Yeah,
not.
and
Can we
Exactly.
just find somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has implied that since I make much more money than her, I should be the one to pay. No, not my husband
That's
should
not
pay,
how it
but me
works.
specifically, that's not how it works.
No.
I do make a fair amount of money, but not so much that I can treat someone every time they come into town. Nonetheless, in the past, I have just paid the bill and asked her to pay me back. She never has. So stop doing it.
Yeah, stop paying.
She had made a reservation in an extremely expensive restaurant last night, and before we left, I made it clear that I wouldn't be paying her bill. Which, too right.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, you made it clear before you leave. You're like, I will not pay. She did the right thing.
Yeah.
Full rights.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So she's been upfront. She's made it clear. She's not just springing at on her at the end. Where she's
Yeah.
going, oh, I forgot my wallet. And then she's just gone, I have it right here. You know?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. In reverse. This is where I might be the asshole. And I'll admit I got this move straight from
An episode
an
two
episode
and a
2.5
half.
men. As we were leaving, her and my husband went to the car. I pretended I forgot something and went back inside. I found her wallet sitting right on top of her suitcase. I put it in my purse and we went to the restaurant. Okay, so she's told her she's not fucking paying the bill.
I mean, she hasn't told it. She just told it, I won't be paying your bill.
Uh-huh.
And the sister, of course.
And so the sister-in-law is now trying to make them pay for the bill by forgetting the wallet.
Yeah.
When we were done eating, I asked for separate bills. She said, no, we need one bill because she forgot her wallet again.
Of course you
No,
did.
if you forgot it, you would have mentioned as soon as you realized.
Yes,
exactly.
It's like, oh, separate bills. Oh, let me grab my. Oh my god.
You would-
Oh,
Yeah,
what's this?
like-
No,
you know.
Nobody just goes, okay, I forgot my wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
then-
fucking sitcom.
exactly.
I reached in my purse and said, this wallet? She was extremely furious. She said that I should not have touched or grabbed her wallet. Fuck off.
That is not the problem.
No.
yeah. Priorities.
So am I the asshole for taking her wallet and bring it to the restaurant? Fuck. No.
No.
If this was the first time, I'd be like, oh, come on. Maybe she actually forgot it.
Yeah.
But this is a pattern
Yes.
at this point.
Edit 2.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see. So we have...
Edit 1's just a thank you.
Yeah, just a
okay.
thanks.
Edit 2. Amy just called me. She saw this post. She yelled at me for bad-mouthing her on the internet. Honestly,
Amazing
I
how
don't
she can
care.
tell it was her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy, hopefully reading all these comments is a wake-up call for you. If she read this full fucking post and still didn't see that it was her problem...
It just says update on profile. I don't know if that's a more elaborate one, but But, okay,
check
like
the profile.
maybe it's my Dutch culture telling me no, you always split a bill, and if you don't split a bill, you send a money request. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Like you don't just forget your wallet, then don't mention you forgot it until the bill comes.
Yeah.
Like if you go to dinner with someone, you realize you missed your wallet, be like, I'm so sorry, I forgot my wallet. Would you be able to just pay this for me and I'll pay you back? That's the fucking normal course of action.
Yeah.
You and your sophisticated and natural Dutch ways.
So we seem to have an update, but I'm kind of confused as to what the first... So it says some answers to common questions. Why does DH keep letting
Dear
Amy in?
husband.
Oh, dear husband. Okay.
Oh.
Why can't people be... They are white. 100% they're white.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like...
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, it's painful. Just
It really
say,
is.
why does my husband keep letting him in?
Yeah.
Or significant other.
Or significant other. I mean, they established that it's their sister-in-law, so husband is fine.
It's the husband's sister then.
Yes.
Why hasn't he?
She did
Yeah.
mention that Amy said that she's the one making more than her, so she needs to be the one to pay, and then put in brackets, no, not my husband should pay, but me
okay,
specifically. So I guess maybe she's the breadwinner in
Maybe.
this situation. Go
Yeah.
get it, girl.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Girl
I
boss.
hope he is
Get it,
a
girl.
stay-at-home video game husband.
The
Paving the
ideal.
way.
The ideal.
Okay, so why does DH keep letting Amy in? I just keep thinking of Amy from fucking Sonic.
Same.
Amy Rose would never.
True.
Without getting into too much detail, he has always been expected to pay for nice things for the females in his family. Oh!
If anyone's gonna do this, it's Rouge.
He has always been kind of scammed out of large sums of money by his family. Oh, this is fucked. This is really fucked.
Jesus.
That's slowly been shut down over time, and we're working on shutting down this dinner outings thing. He allows this because he feels bad that they don't have a lot of money. It's sad, but that's how his family got along for a very long time, being dishonest about anything.
What?
Oh, this is a deep issue.
If you make more money than the others,
Yeah.
you still go to a place where they could possibly afford.
Uh-huh.
And then once the bill comes, you're like, no, I got this.
Yeah.
That's how you treat someone.
You go to McDonald's and pay for everyone. Like, you
Yeah.
don't go to the
Yeah.
fucking Ritz.
No, exactly.
McDonald's has just obviously showed the extreme end of that scale.
Obviously, yeah.
Go to like a semi-nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
they
you
should
swoop in.
go. Yeah, they should go with the intent of paying.
Yes, exactly.
Unless it's like, oh, it's your birthday, I'll pay for you.
Uh-huh.
Then it's the only reason for me
Yeah.
to pay up front. Like,
So, yeah, his family got along for a very long time, being dishonest about anything and everything to get their hands on some extra money or extra financial help. I could write a book on some of the things I've seen them do over the years. I feel like we need a lot more fucking context than we're getting.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy to show these people how wrong this is. He has talked to Amy about being cheap, has had come to Jesus talks with her, and genuinely has always felt that each next time would be different. We've been in therapy. We've been in therapy addressing this, and he's learned to set boundaries. The restaurant thing is a boundary that he hadn't yet set. It's hard to set all boundaries all at once. Yeah, because it's a gradual thing, you know.
yeah.
When you actually had no clue, know what boundaries were. When you actually had no clue, know what, Someone else want to make sense?
Okay, hold on. Let me just start from this little paragraph again.
Yeah, so
he's addressing this, and he's learned to set boundaries. This restaurant thing is a boundary that he hasn't yet set. It's hard to set all boundaries at once when you actually had no clue
what
boundaries
were.
Okay.
So basically, he'd never set any sort of boundary before ever, so he's very unfamiliar with setting them as a concept.
That's fair. It was just the note. Like I couldn't.
It sort of becomes a word stroke there.
And have had no boundaries for years. Okay, that's fair enough. Does he pay to? We are married. That doesn't answer the question. My money is his money.
I mean, that's not exactly the healthiest.
No. Always have it's fine to have some shared money, but I think some of it should always be separate as well.
I think like having a shared bank account but also separates is like
the healthiest.
It's good, because you have the shared money and you have your own money.
Yeah, your fun money.
Exactly. Your you money.
Yours. When I mentioned Amy specifies I should pay, I meant more than she specified. That she specifies since I make good money, we as a whole shouldn't be cheap.
So she's trying to make them like one unit in terms of money.
Yeah. Which I guess makes sense if you're viewing like people as a couple.
Yeah.
In a married situation. Then there does tend to be like when you're paying, there is that sort of they are one homogenous.
Yeah, I get you.
What was the point if you ended up paying? I knew Amy wasn't going to pay. She always finds a way not to pay. I went to the restaurant fully expecting to foot the bill. I did this because I saw it on a show and thought it would be funny to do IRL.
That's probably not the best course of action, though, in this situation.
You should have known she would get angry, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was to be expected. It's more of a distraction technique.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Confusion.
No!
The point wasn't really to get her to pay. It was more to show her that the forgot my wallet excuse was getting old. Fair enough.
Okay.
But why, so it's the sister-in-law that makes the reservations.
Yeah.
Don't go. Tell her, I'm sorry, I've got something tonight.
When someone is staying with you and they're like, oh, I've made this reservation, I guess it's kind of... it could be a hard situation to then go...
To get out of.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, in my case, I said, I don't like the food, I don't like the atmosphere. Go somewhere else, I'll take it to Five Guys.
I have the excuse of not eating.
Yeah. I think I guess the way I'd see it is that if they know this person is like this, then if you refuse any kind of thing like that, you're going to be the one seen as difficult over something really minor like that.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's the lesser of the two evils.
That's true. Oh, I'm so ill. You should go though.
Have fun.
No, go. You should go. Go by yourself. I don't want you to miss out on this.
You fucking bitch. Have a nice fall, you stupid bitch.
Is Amy banned from visiting? Fortunately, this post turned out to be a good thing. DH has always had it in his head that Amy is a good person and has her reasons for being sneaky and cheap.
The reason is that she's a bitch.
That's called Stockholm Syndrome.
That's called unhealthy sibling relationship.
Yep.
In his head, it's not her fault she is the way she is. It's the circumstances of their upbringing that cause her to make bad decisions. I can kind of get that in a sense.
In a sense.
In a sense, but how old are you? How long is this? Well, if the wife is 26
let's say the husband's around.
Yeah.
Max
we
5
saw-
years.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw her like the sister-in-law's age. In
The
the
sister-in-law.
28, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's older brother, I'm assuming.
That's the thing, yeah. It was never established whether this is the older sister or younger sister.
I would assume younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seeing Amy's reply to my post and people's response to Amy has really changed his thinking. That's the first time Amy has outright admitted that she's purposely taking advantage. Reading some of their other comments has also been eye-opening for him. So,
Good.
dear husband has told Amy that she's not welcome here, at least not for a long while.
Good.
Judgment. Thanks for lots of not the asshole, but I like one commenter. Sometimes it's okay to be the ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Sometimes you need to do it to make the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're being a bigger asshole, so you just gotta be a
Yes.
smaller asshole to get your point.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think
Fight fire with fire.
yes.
Yeah. Small
I think,
fry.
So, you know, smaller, not as bad fire.
little
Just to show that they are very big fire.
a
It's
match,
a great metaphor.
a match versus
Big fire.
a raging house on fire.
Hulk like raging fire, Thor like tiny little fire.
I think that's exactly what it was here. It was an ass move, but also outweighed by Amy's assholery. Thanks again. This is the end of this. I won't be giving any more updates. Okay, so that's yeah, she's
Net
not the
positive.
asshole.
No.
Amy, oh my god.
Oh,
I'm not
what's
reading
this?
that comment. That's so long. Sister's response. Wait,
Amy responded.
no way. This is Amy the asshole. This is Amy. My friend told me that they saw this post and everyone is saying I am a leech.
You are.
The thing my sister-in-law did not tell you all is she has no problem paying for her own sisters, and she's always singles me out and expects me to pay. No, okay, hold on. Here's the thing. There is probably a pre-established, like, not expectancy, but mutual understanding or conversation
Yeah, that they
around
have.
going out with her sisters
Yeah.
because, you know, they've known each other their entire fucking lives.
Exactly. And also, just because she's willing to pay for her sisters doesn't mean anything to
No.
you.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
maybe she only wants to pay for one of her sisters. She can do that.
Yeah.
There's no, like, laws regarding, like,
Uh-huh.
oh, well, she pays for them, so she has the money, she's got to pay for me. It's like,
Yeah, just because
No,
you're
she
the
doesn't fucking
sister-in-law
want
doesn't
to.
mean that relationship is equal.
Yes, that is it. This is something a leech would say.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
yeah.
And it's basically always pay. She takes her sisters to restaurants and never makes them pay. They probably offer to pay.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't sound like she knows the context. of
Yeah.
this.
Wordplay. Makes them pay is to force.
Yeah.
And she's been forced to pay once.
Yes.
And she's making this big. She never makes them pay. It's like probably because they offered.
Yeah.
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 Ever since she is with my brother is so cheap. What?
Ever since she's
'Cause-
been with the brother's become cheap.
Yeah,
is what she's
because-
saying.
Oh, okay.
The
So he
OP
stopped giving her money she
Money.
doesn't deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Excuse me.
how dare you?
He used to always help me and my mom because we don't have a lot of money, and he stopped doing that ever since he's with her.
Good.
He used to always help me and my mom with our bus tickets to come visit him and visit my niece. What?
So he used to pay for bus tickets for them to visit.
Okay.
Okay, buy your own.
By your own,
Yeah,
yeah.
this goes back to the whole the brother has been expected to pay for everything.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you can't afford to do it, then save up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can. If you can't,
Yeah.
then I guess ask if they can visit you.
Yeah. There are other
You know,
ways.
have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Now he always says he doesn't have money.
Just
I feel like
because
that's-
someone can't pay something for you doesn't mean they don't have money.
No.
No, he probably says it so you don't bother him
Yeah.
anymore because you won't take no for a fucking
Yeah,
answer.
'cause you will- leech.
You have caused this man to need to be in therapy over this. So you know.
Yeah.
That's on you.
So maybe I am wrong for always forgetting my wallet.
But we've just
If it's-
seen that
if
you
it's a-
don't forget.
If it's a constant, it's not forgetting.
Yeah.
But it's not fair that she always pays for her own sisters, but not for me.
It is fair.
Again, it is fair, but also they probably fucking offer.
Yeah, that's all. Because she mentioned all the other sisters are in college,
Yes.
struggling with debts, most likely.
Yep.
What's she doing? She would mention if she was in college.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
She would never take her sister's wallet and embarrass her at a restaurant trying to make her pay.
Has it occurred to you that maybe they bring their wallets?
Yeah,
exactly.
They don't forget, in air quotes.
Or maybe, they've been told, don't take your wallet. Oh, I got this. That's the only scenario in which, you don't take your wallet.
Yeah.
If someone tells you to not do it.
Yeah.
Taking my wallet and sneaking it to the restaurant when she can afford to pay for things is so messed up. No, it's not.
Just
it ain't.
because she can afford it.
Doesn't mean she has to.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you?
In our culture,
Don't you play the culture card.
No.
the older sibling always pays. What fucking culture?
So we've got confirmation she's the younger sibling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She is so cheap.
So cheap.
Why can't she just treat me?
Just treat
Wow,
me.
that's so
Earned.
entitled.
You haven't earned it.
That's so fucking entitled. Why does she have to only treat her sister? Because, oh my god, do you need...
Bitch, you don't understand family relationships
Oh.
in conjunction with people who at this point I'm convinced are really strangers.
Oh my god, it made me look like a bad person when I expect the same treatment as her sister. Yeah, because you expect it.
Yeah, it's the expect. It's
Yes.
like, no, you can think it might happen, but
Be
don't
prepared
expect
for it to... Yeah. She has so much money to waste. I mean, she
no,
maybe
no, no,
doesn't, is the
no.
thing.
Yeah.
People like saving for stuff. Just because someone has money doesn't mean shit.
I hope people don't think I'm an asshole when they learn more about the situation. I'm sorry, everything you've just said made me think you're more of an asshole.
OP's response to that.
Oh, let's go. Wow, I can't. My sisters are in university working their asses off to pay their own tuition, so yes, I treat them occasionally. They don't come to my house expecting me to pay for everything. How much money I earn is not anyone's damn business.
Yeah.
How I spend my money is not anyone's damn business. My husband is cheap now because you have a mortgage to pay.
We have a mortgage.
Oh, we have a mortgage to pay and a child to take care of.
They have a kid.
Yeah.
And she's like, why didn't you take me to dinner? Because, well, child.
Screaming in background. I also didn't have much money to my name at a time in my life, but I never mooched off anyone or expected anyone to pay my way.
Good.
Not even my own parents. You figure that out on your own. Get the hell off my post and go to play to someone who cares. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, queen.
Popping off.
Get the bitch.
Am I a horrible person for not someone I would allow around?
I think it's Amy. A
Amy.
horrible person for not.
Someone I would allow around my child.
She feels that we should pay for her because pays for her sister who are paying their own way through college. So resorts to lie. Yeah, many feel of an entitled. Jesus.
Grow up, Amy. Stand on your own 2 feet and stop taking money away.
Should be going to your niece.
Well, Amy's response certainly offers some clarity as to why OP would treat other people more nicely.
Holy crap, entitlement much.
Jeez.
Choosing beggars, yeah, that would be...
Absolutely.
God.
A hero in disguise.
That's, yeah, I'm glad that people are seeing it for what it is.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming it's a Western country. Because they would have
assume so.
mentioned if not.
Yeah. It screams America to me.
Yeah. Because
In my
You know,
culture.
talking about paying their own way through
Yeah.
college is, I feel like it's not as common here.
No.
having to do it.
Yeah, that's very, very American. I love the fucking line. Let's see, where was it? In our culture, look, if it's just your family, it's not a culture,
Yeah.
and that only goes so far.
Yeah.
As
and
well.
I don't expect my older siblings to pay for me. Depends on if they're here, I treat them.
Yeah,
If I'm with them, they treat me. That's just how it works.
yeah. Jesus, some people are just so fucking entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we at? In terms of time.
Oh, in terms of time,
Yeah.
we are
Oh.
53 minutes, so we can go
One more.
Wait,
maybe.
one more, yeah.
One more.
Yeah.
To get fired when customers get a temper with me. For bringing up my brother's premature birth at Christmas dinner and get my parents to shut up.
Oh.
I need the context.
I sense juice.
Ooh.
It's funny how we were talking about like the Reddit posts on YouTube dying when we're doing basically the exact same fucking thing.
Hypocrites.
It's the only activity I have for work.
Okay,
How long is this one?
Yeah. Oh, it's not too
it's
bad.
not too long. Okay, so we have, am I the asshole for bringing up my brother's premature birth at Christmas dinner to get my parents to shut up? What a title.
Oh.
3 months ago as well.
Oh,
so this
Jesus,
is
this is
recent.
recent.
It
And it's
was
got to the
last
top.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I am a nurse practitioner and I am the primary care provider for a lot of the low-risk maternity cases at the practice where I work. Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also work hand in hand with the doctors and midwives to create a healthy maternity, birth, and postpartum situation.
Fantastic.
Also nice.
Is there part... Just from this, I think this could be the UK.
Yeah.
Maybe.
My fiance is completing her residency. We live together and have for a few years now. We aren't in a hurry to get married. We originally had plans to do so a couple of years ago, but then we got really busy for 2 years.
COVID.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is driving my very religious parents crazy that your youngest son is living in sin. Really?
Maybe this is Ireland.
My God, this could be Ireland, yeah. I don't really care. You shouldn't.
No.
I'm an adult and I do what I want. Good for you. We are getting married in June.
Lovely.
Okay.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Some of that information isn't really
Didn't-
pertinent.
Yeah. I mean, I just met you, dude.
So we are visiting my parents
Or
for
girl.
Christmas. Yeah, that's actually something I was confused about. The first time I read this, and I know it's totally just my...
Bias.
Yeah.
I got that too.
I read nurse and kind of the fact that they're
maternity.
working with maternity.
Yeah.
I thought this was a woman.
Same.
But considering I was like, oh, so it's 2 women, but then I was like, yeah, living in sin, but that their youngest son is living in
Yeah.
sin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's totally just my...
I got the same
Perceptions.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, obviously.
I just wanted to address that.
We recognize it.
Yes.
Yes.
We move forward.
So we are visiting my parents for Christmas. The way it came together this year, everyone is at my parents' house. So that's my folks, my 3 siblings. Oh my God.
Christ.
Myself and fiance and 7
17
grandchildren.
People.
Holy fuck. We have 12 here at Christmas sometimes, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
At dinner, my mom starts going on about how she is so glad that we're finally getting married and she won't be embarrassed at my church anymore. What the fuck?
Well, fuck you.
Melina, you're laughing like that's familiar.
Yeah, no, it's just embarrassed at church.
Yeah.
here for you.
Yeah. But that's like, it's not that he cares. It's like, I'm embarrassed at church.
Yeah, like
she's so no problem that you're
there
doing,
are
but you're
bigger
living in
things,
sin.
yeah.
And it makes me embarrassed at church. Like,
That's a you
so,
problem.
Yeah.
this is either America or Ireland. There's no...
Yeah. Like 2 people working in care, and they're like, but they're living in sin. They're saving people's lives.
The thing is, they'd equally be complaining if the son was still living with them, I think.
Probably.
And so, like, there's no winning in
No,
that
no,
No, we
scenario,
should have
I
been
don't think.
married.
Yeah. And my
marriage.
And my dad says how proud he is of his 3 older kids who are all either waited to get married before moving in together or got married right away after moving in together. Look, we went through a fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly disagree. I don't think you should marry anyone you haven't lived with. Never.
Oh yeah, like you absolutely should. I think in our current society,
Yeah.
you should live with someone before you decide
Absolutely.
if you want to spend
What
the
if they
rest
have
of
shitty
your life.
fucking habits?
I also think like marriage as like a concept.
Eh.
Yeah, like nowadays it's become a lot less relevant and needed.
Strict.
Yeah.
And I may sound absolutely dickish for saying this, but if you could be with someone for decades and then just realize this ain't working anymore.
Yeah.
It happens.
Marriage makes that way too complicated
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
then
exactly.
separate yourself from that situation. That's my 2 cents on the foundation of marriage, I guess.
Didn't expect that in this episode.
No.
But, you know, now we know.
Yeah. My fiance was getting embarrassed and I was getting mad over the stupid argument we have had too many times. So this is a recurring thing.
I mean, that's the thing, you know, when
Yeah.
you get in a relationship, it's like, when you're getting married,
Yeah.
and as soon as you're married, when you're having babies.
Yeah.
That's just the way it works.
Wear ring.
Yeah.
Not yet. A few months later, wear baby.
And a family dinner was the last straw. So I guess they've never had like this concentrated, you know, situation of having to deal with that.
Yeah.
I have asked them repeatedly to just accept they cannot control how I live my life. Fair enough. I refuse to stay with them when I visit. Even if I come alone, hotels are just easier. Oh wow, they are so all-encompassing that he doesn't stay with them.
Then it's really fucking bad.
Yeah. So I started talking about a premature baby I had been reading about.
As you do.
Yeah. I mean, they're maternity doctors.
Yeah.
So
But reading about, I thought it would have been like one that they dealt with.
maybe. I mean, I think.
It was almost 3 months premature and weighed about 1.6 pounds. Wow. It was super strong and healthy for being born so little, and the NICU,
Did we look that up?
What?
nursery intensive care unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, had high hopes for the baby doing well. I just paused and had to think, what the fuck does that mean?
I was still in sort of assuming this is Ireland, so
I was like
Northern Ireland.
I hear you and I think university. So
Yeah.
it's like Northern Ireland Clinical University. My mom and dad both got deer in their headlights.
Oh,
like,
it's
on their
American.
faces.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah,
My
I see
mom.
it. Too bad. Misspelled. Okay.
Yeah, American.
Yep.
American.
should not have fucked around with my fiance's feelings. Oh, you went and guns fully loaded. He's
Yeah.
done. So I asked my oldest brother. He was born almost 4 months premature.
Ooh.
Is there any chance that we could check out the family album where we keep all the records of family births and stuff?
Is he calling them out on lying?
I don't know.
Oh.
I already know my brother was over 9 pounds and almost 23 inches long when he was born. Okay. It's a weird
So-
thing to know.
The parents, I think, lied about.
I feel like there's context that we've skipped here,
Yeah.
or like the guy skipped,
Or the guy
not we
has-
skipped.
Oh, I think if you continue, I just got one word and I think I get it now.
My
Just continue.
grandmother told me all about it the first time my parents tried to shame me. Oh, he's not meant to know this.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's interesting. The subject gets changed very fast. After supper, my parents told me that I should not try to embarrass them with private things that are not my concern. I told them that if I heard anything about my living arrangements ever again for the rest of my life, I'd make sure to keep bringing up the fact that my mom was in her second trimester when they got married.
Okay. I was wondering, as this was going, like, do they mean premature, like the baby was born before marriage?
Yeah, I was really confused. My parents are mad at me for telling them how to behave in their own home. So it was a shotgun wedding. That's basically it. But my fiance is happy that they seem to be off the subject for good. Fair enough. You're not the asshole.
I would have called them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're like, when are you getting married? Oh, when she's pregnant, like you guys.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna follow your example, my old dad.
Yeah, keep it like the family does it.
You don't shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, basically everyone's saying, not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole.
Absolutely not the asshole.
Yeah, no.
I'm basically saying it's, pretty well handled for
Yeah.
this situation. Because he didn't call them out. He just
No.
brought up that
Something
he
that
had
they
the
knew.
ammo. Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah, he just had to bring up the ammo, so to speak, and,
Yeah.
and let them know it was there. Just tap the tin.
Like, it is here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this thing here.
Family Christmas.
I'm glad I don't have a family like that.
What happened at their Thanksgiving?
Oh god,
What Thanksgiving?
No, I'm just asking because
Oh, right, okay.
stereotypically, like Thanksgiving is where all this shit usually happens for
Yeah.
Americans. So
Yeah.
exactly.
I was hoping there would maybe be an update post, but it looks like it's just that
Just
one.
comments, yeah.
Yeah.
it's been 3 months. We don't know.
Yeah. And it seems like so far the situation's sort of been resolved. They're gonna back off as they should.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
off, yeah.
Been tell.
And of course they're gonna get married anyway, so
Yeah.
Good for them.
good for
Good
them.
for them. Oh, Jesus. Slow clap for the nurse practitioner.
Who is definitely a guy.
Okay, it's not as common.
That was a thing in a sitcom, wasn't it? There was a whole joke about that in one sitcom that was
Oh,
like somebody's
God.
character trait, I guess.
Oh, wasn't it Modern Family that had a male nanny or something?
Oh, yeah, I think that's what it was.
There's, I'm thinking of there's an episode of Friends where they get a male nanny.
That's
That's
the one.
And Ross
Yeah.
freaks out over it because he's
Yeah.
a fucking dickhead in that
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he's a dickhead in the...
Yeah,
Generally,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening to this episode where we've just gone through Am I the Asshole, I guess.
We didn't plan for that at the start. It just sort of happened.
Yeah, that's how most of these episodes happen. We just...
Isn't it fun? Nice.
Subjective.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.